Can't stop until we've won. Not alone, not afraid. This is the moment where we come again. Zoning on me. Let's find your feet. Okay, let's get started. We are here. Yo, people, to the pre-show. I'm alone right now, but that will be hopefully fixed in a moment. Oh, wait, wrong thing. I clicked on video producer. Let's go to my extensions so I can actually get the proper party going here. My extensions. Let's go to some editing. Boo! God damn. That'll scare the shit out of someone later. Oh man, that was funny. Okay, so that should save. Boom. Extension should be edited. Nope, please don't go on to main Twitch. I don't need to see main Twitch. I don't care about main Twitch. Okay, so give it a second to load, and we've got the guys back. Cool. And you can see how badly damaged poor Aaron is. Oh man. I got my coffee, my water, and my plans for complete extinction. Should be fun. We still haven't heard from Wolf slash Zopip. The assumption at this point is he might be dead. So, well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Let me also, there we go. Quiet my phone down so it doesn't make a ton of noise. Let's see. Jesus criminy. Sorry, I was looking at something that popped up on my phone real quick. It actually came out to be a nice picture. Alright. So yeah, we're just chilling out. If you're in chat, feel free to say something. If you want to discuss a specific topic during pre-show. I can't sing. I get in trouble when I sing on here, so, there's, sadly, no singing today. Belching is available, though, as I just proved. Alright. I don't know who that is on my Snapchat. Oh, well. But yeah, actually that reminds me. Do we have on the channel? Oh, I guess I can't see it on here because I don't have the full channel. I'll pull up the channel while I'm waiting. Let's see. Do we actually have links to the YouTube channel? I would assume we do. Yeah, we've got the tips going, so you can copy and paste that. Although I really should have set that up as an actual active button. Oh well. I don't have 25 bits. Shocker there. Um, let's see. So the YouTube channel link is in there. I don't know why it's not hyperlinked. It should be, but the Instagram's on there. The Deviant art is actually up there. So that's now there. Uh, yeah. Maybe I should start doing like a donation thing. Like all the Patreon chicks do, like the e-thoughts and such, and start offering up my Snapchat or something like that for people to message me. Um, if we donate so much, because it's like the only app I don't ever use is my Snapchat. Like I go through and I check like what's on my feed and stuff like that for other people's stories, but I don't ever use it personally other than to post random pictures. Same with Instagram though. Usually it's just me posting about going to the gym, and usually it's like a face shot or something like that. So, oh man, lovely stuff. Um, don't. Now we're on Tinder while I wait because there's nothing else to do, and this is fun. Don't swipe right if you're shorter than 6 foot. Well, damn, that's unfortunate. I'm 5'10". Gotta love being short, guys. I'm telling you. Oh man, what the hell? Yeah, you're never on here. Uh, do. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let's try something. Here. Let's post that. See if she mentions. Yeah, so if you're in chat, chilling out, want to chat about something, I'm happy to talk, whatever. Um, yeah, I'm just chilling here, so looking for a subject to speak about, but can't think of anything because I haven't been paying attention to the news. Although I should be, but uh, yeah. Let's see what's big in the news right now. Let's see. Um, what is? I mean, besides the whole thing about Trump. What is Big Data? What is Big Brother? What is Big Lots? Big Mac sauce. Okay. Oh, Big Mac. What is Big Chungus? What the fuck's a Chungus? Oh. Oh god. Don't let that be on stream. Yeah, and there's a video. Know your meme 101. Big Chungus. What the fuck is this? No, no, no. I'm gonna post this for the guys to look at later in meme chat. Give me a moment. Uh. Why did you tag me for that and I'm not watching it? I already heard of what that is. Thanks to the internet. Alright. I'm just gonna chill out here. Tren, you little shit. Ah. Tren's just sitting there playing For Honor instead of joining me. What the hell? Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, so let's chat about something. What do we want to talk about? What's going on today that people care about? What's in the gaming news these days? Come on, I look all good. My hair's done up and everything. Honestly, I think this was an accident. I totally didn't actually mean to do this. I just looked at the picture and like, hey, my hair looks good. All right. Um, so I'm alone still. Wow, these guys really just don't care. 15 minutes into pre-show and no one here to talk to. All right, let's see. What's big news right now? Today, let's see. Breaking, yeah, what? Let's look at NBC. Why not? That sounds like multiple U.S. troops killed. Okay. Continue. What are you trying? Oh, can you piss off? Oh, they won't let me use my ad blocker. Ugh, you bastards. There's a reason we use ad blockers because we don't like looking at your shit. Beer can leads to Minnesota woman reuniting with missing dog. Sounds promising. Video appears to show people in China forcibly taken for quarantine over coronavirus. Sounds about right. I'm not gonna lie. Um, let's see. Trump backs Pete Rose's Hall of Fame bid. Don't even know who that is. I know it's a baseball player. I don't recognize him. Something Reds. I know that. A bank employee who gave $20 to customer in need was fired. Well, that makes sense. You're not supposed to give money to people. Well, at least if it's not your money. Klobuchar looks to McCain example for independent boost in New Hampshire. Let's see, 1917 and Parasite are Oscar worthy for different reasons. Klobuchar campaign announces it raised $2 million after debate performances. Wow. Biden hits Buttigieg on experience in new video. I'm gonna be honest, Biden, man, if this will never reach you. You got a good smile, but that's all you're ever gonna do. I mean, let's be honest here. Safe in quarantine in the U.S., worried about family back home in China. Well, yeah, it makes sense. I would be freaked out too. Mom, her 6 children killed in Mississippi house fire. Oh, that's sad. Air Force suicide surged last year to highest in 3 decades. Well, given our president, can't blame him. An Oscar-worthy Sunday dinner menu your family will love. Snoop Dogg told by Susan Rice to back off Gayle King. What the fuck? Cleaning sucks. This book will help you get better. Because that's when you're terrible at something. Let's be honest here. You just gotta read a book, and then suddenly you become better at it. That's how it magically works. Teen who stood up for smaller student got killed by the bully, police say. Well, shit. Courtesy of Reynolds' family. Wait, what? Uh, teenager. Okay, in Arlington. Okay, I thought this was to do with my old high school. Um, wow, you guys just don't want to be here. TSA agent tricked traveler into barring herself. Officials say Oscar-nominated Hair Love normalizes and celebrates black hair. It's fucking hair, people. What is your problem? Memorial service held for U.S. airmen who died fighting Australians. Okay, that poor guy. Let me put in here, first to do pre-show. Boop. Okay, that works better. That way people know. It's like, okay, hey, this is the pre-show that we're doing. Nothing more, nothing less. Let me check something. I'm curious. That's all I got. Is that all that? Wow. Huh. All right. Good on them for doing a memorial service. Fighting the Australian fire. I mean, that was a rough deal. Thai soldier kills at least 21 holes up in shopping mall. What the fuck? What's going on here? We don't know why he did this. It appears he went mad at defense. Okay, in Thailand. I didn't even know they had a standing military anymore. Bangkok, a Thai soldier shot and killed at least 21 people Saturday in northeast Thailand, sheltering in a shopping mall for more than 10 hours after the attack first began. Of those killed, 16 died on the spot. Another 31 were injured with 4 undergo. Yeah. As the standoff moved into early Sunday morning, local time, bursts of automatic gunfire were heard from inside the shopping mall when Thai security forces suddenly rushed in to free hundreds of people who had been trapped inside. Oh shit. Hours earlier, the suspect, I'm not going to try and say his name, began his alleged rampage after shooting and killing another soldier and a woman at a military barracks in the northeastern city of Nakhon? Police spokesman said, a third person was also wounded in the incident. Jesus. Damn,
What?
holy shit. Fucking hell, Fraz, you just made me almost jump out of my chair. Hi. Oh fuck, there was a shooting in Thailand.
Oh,
Fuck.
I always do that.
What? There's a
Surprising people, scaring
hmm.
them.
Well,
Not deliberately.
usually it gives me a ding when you guys pop in. So when suddenly your voice goes off, I'm like, holy shit, that freaked me out. But yeah, apparently this Thai guy killed like 21 people, and injured about looks like over 40 more. So yeah, holy shit, guy just went nuts suddenly. They don't know why. I'm on NBC News just looking at the top headliners for the day because I was bored.
But no one to talk to, huh?
Pretty much, Trend's off doing trend things apparently. And fuck knows where Fuka went. What happened to these 9 Oscar darling? Oh god. Turkey accused of sending Syrians back to war zone as conflict escalates. You can't blame Turkey for that. The last time they let people in, we ended up with the Turkish country coming together and the Turkish rebellion from the Ottomans. So, although
Which is when again?
uh let's see, Turkey became an independent country in World War, was it 1 or 2? Oh fuck. I can't remember.
1914 and 1945. About
Yeah,
30
it's
years.
somewhere in there. I can't, because I know it's during one of the World Wars, which is one of the reasons the Ottomans didn't get involved, because it was right after the first the first issue with Russia, when Russia started demanding territory from the Ottomans. Um So it had to be World War One because the Soviets weren't around yet. So yeah, it would have been somewhere around World War One when the Turkish rebellion happened. Technically, Turks are actually Greek. Trent just hates to admit it, but Turks are a Muslim sect of Greeks from what is it, Ankara or something shit like that. Basically on the opposite side of Greece, but where Greece used to technically be as a kingdom would be technically been I think it was considered oh fuck. What was his name? Fuck. Now I can't remember Alexander's generals. Oh, it's the one that started with an S. But yeah, technically Turks are Greek, basically. They're originally Hellenic, but those who became Muslim took the name on as Turkish, if I remember correctly. And then, yeah, I think it was during World War One, right after the Russians and the Ottomans created that meeting. There's two of them. I think it's something Vienna or Venice or something like that, because there's two. There's one in World War One and then one in World War Two. In which case, Russia demanded the freedom of the Balkan states. Not Balkan states. Fuck.
Territories.
No, it wasn't Was it the Balkan? Oh fuck! Now I gotta look
I'm
this
pretty sure it
up.
was just called the.
I don't remember if it was the Balkan Sea. Yeah. Yeah. So it was. Because they wanted Romania, Austria, and all them to be free. Yeah. So it was the Balkan territories. And Germany showed up and said, basically agreed with Russia. So did every other country that showed up. They all said, hey, yeah, you need to free them. The Ottomans said, fuck you. And they basically said, well, if you don't, we're going to go to war with you. And the Ottomans, realizing that they were having a lot of rebellions, a decline in power, their money was inflated way too high, and they really couldn't afford to keep the territories as is because they were already starting to rebel. So, okay. And then the Russians came back and took it over anyways. So yeah, um, interesting little history bit. But yes, it would have been World War One because yeah, it had to happen. I think right around there because that's why the Ottomans didn't get involved. Warren's unity pitch clashes with her fighting message. Oh my God, why is Elizabeth Warren running? This woman is ugh. How familiar are you at this point with the current political situation, as far as running and all that, Faraz?
I only know that who's the fucking guy? The P.
Did you just say
Well,
the pedo?
Pete. Pete.
Oh,
Like the
Pete?
name Pete.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Is that he is uh like his one of the people that's supporting him is also one of the people that made the app for the cock.
I did not know that. Well, I'll give you some good updates on here for you. Right now, we've got Mitt Romney, who's in the middle of talking about switching parties because he just basically ostracized himself by the Republicans due to the fact that he voted alongside with the Democrats when trying to get Trump out of, or to vote for Trump to be fully impeached. So he lost his full party's backing on that. Secondly, we've got the issue with Dwayne Johnson and Oprah are now running mates. They are running as, I
For
think, Democrats.
wait, as president.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't you need like some? Don't you need to win something?
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson is well, yes. You have usually you win, and that's when you choose your running mate, and typically it's your the runner up. For example,
And Oprah.
Oprah's not running. Dwayne Johnson is running.
Oh,
So,
and
but
Dwayne won.
no, he has not. But the promise has already been made that he's going to make Oprah his running mate. Just like how McCain basically, when he ran against Obama, made a promise to fucking Russian Alaskan lady, I forget her name off the top of my head, who could see Russia from her backyard as a joke. He basically Sarah Palin. He basically told her, yeah, if I win, then you're gonna be my running mate, and that's one of the reasons that kind of sealed the deal for him. Dwayne, I assume, is trying to pull the same thing, as he's trying to win more backing by basically saying, okay, if I make it past the pre-caucuses or something like that, the electoral bullshit that they have to do, or nomination bullshit they have to do, then I'm gonna have Oprah as my running mate. She's gonna be the VP, which I think he's gonna get the win. I hate to say it. I don't want. I mean, I do, and I don't want another person who's not a politician in office. I just don't want Trump. But, that's not the case with much of America as of right now. There's a lot of issues going on with that. So, yeah. And now you've gone silent.
I mean, I got nothing to say.
Well, what would you like to talk about then?
I don't fucking know. Uh, shit.
Give me a topic that interests you that's going on right now.
Mm, magic?
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
What's going on with it? Tell me about
Well, there was a pro tour that just happened
it. Mm-hmm.
and surprisingly, you know how like people have decks pre-made, like the
Yeah.
constructed part of there were a lot of that was pretty much the same kind of combo,
Mm-hmm.
like win state,
Hmm.
and it didn't win.
So, what was it? Basically a tester to see if they could?
Uh, well, it was win. It went, I believe, I'm pretty sure it won like the last pro tour that happened before that. Before
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So basically, people are hoping that they'd be able
like
to
it
pull.
actually has some results, but the next time it
Yeah.
happened,
Mm.
and it only did not just win. It actually didn't put the decks didn't go into the top two.
Oh,
Like
wow.
it was at the third, fourth
Jesus. Out of curiosity, since I know Magic's pretty heavily linked with D&D.
because Wizards, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know if they're going to be implementing the new book into it, the Wildermount
Uh,
stuff?
the what now?
Wildermount. Have you not seen the whole thing?
No,
Wait, you haven't heard about the new book that Matt Mercer is publishing with Wizards of the Coast?
no.
It's called the. Here, let me pull it up just to make
I'm a
sure.
Magic guy. I'm not a Wizards of the Coast guy.
Oh, okay.
Even
It's
though I
called
also play D&D.
Look up Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. It's going to add a bunch of new reworks. And basically magic. It's going to finally touch on like gravitational magic, time magic, stuff like that. And we're looking at a lot of new expansions on like old classes and stuff like that.
Oh, it's gonna be an official thing.
Yeah, it's Matt Mercer's version. He's putting his entire from the Critical Role universe. That's all is going into this.
Well, that's something you can probably put in your.
Yep, I'm looking forward to reading through that book. That's going to be one of the purchases I'll probably make on my next paycheck.
Well, I don't think it's gonna go into Magic. Probably it's probably gonna be in probably 2025 probably.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. One
But
sec.
the thing is, the Ravnica thing happened before the Magic thing happened before the D&D thing in Ravnica.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I believe so.
Huh. Well, I'll be curious to see how they if they do implement it because I know with like Magic, they kind of brought in like Loxodons and a couple of basically the entire guilds of Ravnica, whatever, Ravnica. They brought that all from Magic. The almost
Which
everything
is, I
from it.
believe, yeah, it's older than
Yeah.
the actually being in D&D. Yeah, I think so. Someone might correct us or something.
Who knows? Uh, One sec. Just sending a message real quick to someone. Um. Okay. There we go. That's up. I'm curious if Trent's gonna show up or not, cause he mentioned that he was going with Tracy tonight to Disney. So,
Disney,
which I get
fucking
it.
Gordons.
I mean, I get the fact that he's out with his girlfriend and all, but it's like, dude, come on, you get six days of the week with her. You get one day to play D&D with us. Come on. Priorities, damn it. Oh man.
I don't know, sounds like he has his one straight.
Yeah, 50-50. I mean, I'm not a big believer in like your friends before your partner, but god damn it, jeans. There we go. However, I am also I am a believer that manage your time wisely. It's like if you've got 6 nights out of the week to go and spend with someone, and you only get one night to spend with your group of friends, then. But maybe I'm weird.
This is a semi, what's the word? Often thing.
Yeah, I mean we've been doing it every Saturday now for
Almost every Saturday.
yeah almost every Saturday now for over a year. I mean like we've had a one game I'd say majority a week every week majority every week since what
Uh,
2017 I think.
oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Really? I'm pretty sure it was 18.
No, cause you lot. Well, Trent joined up with me in the summer of 2017. Um,
And I was a
wait,
few weeks after that. I,
wait, was it 20? Let me think. Let's see. I started school. No, it would have
one of the
been
easiest way to find that.
the easiest way to find out is just go on to my transcripts and figure out when did I start at Mount Hood. You know what? Actually, I can do that. I've got my LinkedIn on here. Let me just pull that up real quick. Let's
You
see.
could also just open Discord and go to the search thing.
No, because me and Trent didn't start out on Discord. Um, okay, so I started at Mount Hood in 2017. Yeah, I'm right. So it would have been that summer of 2017. Cause yeah, I did spring, summer, and then yeah, that's right. So Trent joined summer of 2017. I think you joined with three others. The following fall, like I'd say around Octoberish or Novemberish, I think is when you joined on. And then we lost one player. Wolf came in because that was the wizard kid. That was the kid who played the wizard that just died like one session because he just stopped, didn't bother showing up. And then after that, the healer we had, the cleric, left right after the time travel jump that you guys did after conquering through that dungeon.
Junk. It was
Uh,
before the time travel junk, after the skeleton just appeared in front of.
no, because remember he left the episode when you guys had just gotten to the bronze dragon's lair into his castle where you guys accidentally teleported inside to after the jump, and so I think that was when we brought on Cameron, and then Fuka came in a little later after that. So yeah, it's been Jesus 2 years already.
Yeah. Yep. 3105 2018.
Yep. So yeah, wow, I feel old now. To think we've been
The
playing
oldest
D&D for 2 years.
the oldest fucking chat here is what's fourth month again?
What was it?
March '05.
Fourth month is April, because it goes January, February, March, April.
Oh, it's May. No,
Oh,
it's right. It's the year.
okay.
4 months.
How did you go all the way back?
Uh,
You just keep
at the
scrolling up.
Discord search button. No, God,
Oh,
it's the Discord search feature. There's a before, after.
is there?
Yeah.
Oh, before specific date. Let's.
Yep. I just
Oh,
did it after the oldest date that's possible, and then just hit oldest in the search result.
I
And
just
that's
went.
it.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, okay. Let me go to oldest post. Let's see. That's
It was
520.
Trend joining in.
In 542 that. Oh, so it was 2018.
Yep.
Okay. So it has been a
Almost
year and
two
a
years.
half. Yeah, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in May.
3 months.
Wow. Gods. I guess my time was off. So that oh yeah, cuz that's right. I was finishing my last term at Mount Hood, I think. Yeah, cuz I started PSU in 2018 cuz that was right when I think Trend joined on I think right. Was that right? Yeah, I would have been going into my summer term. I would have been in the middle of my spring term. Wow. That's freaky. Oh man, I'm not. I'm out at Epcot still.
What's Epcot again?
It's a part of Disney World, like the adult area, from what I remember. Yep.
Isn't he
It's
not?
not. It's not the. It's before the hours. So.
Oh,
Oh man, yeah. It's I think like after like 8 o'clock is when the adult hours start, and that's when the fun shit happens. But if I remember right, Epcot was the oh, I can't remember what the whole thing is. I don't remember the whole theme to Epcot. Let me Google it real quick. I haven't been since I was younger than Trent, so. Oh yeah, Epcot's the one with the big ball and then the Bay Lake. So
oh.
yeah, Uh,
Speaking of floating things in a lake,
yeah.
in, in downtown there was a floating
Floating what?
inflatable duck. You know,
Floating. Okay.
inflatable duck. You know,
Jesus.
like those things you found in bathtubs, like a
Mhm.
rubber ducky, but it's not made out of.
A rubber ducky. Okay. So it was a
Not
giant,
not actual.
like that, but it
Well,
was a giant inflatable
yeah,
duck. Okay.
yeah.
I gotcha. Jesus.
I don't know why people think it's cool. I mean, it is,
That's
but I
weird.
don't know why.
It's better than a body, you know. That's what matters. That's truly what comes down to. Um,
Don't
God.
drink it. Don't drink the water.
Oh man. So I bought the monster manual on D&D
Uh huh.
Beyond because there was a monster I was looking at and I was like, I'm so tired of having to go through and then go Google the monster. Like fuck it, I'll just purchase it. So yep, I now have what is it?
DMG.
Uh, I have the player's handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Monster Manual. What else do I have? Let me see. You should tell me, because I've only bought source books. Let me go to. Wait, why doesn't it have media? No, marketplace. Order history. There we go. Let's see. So yeah, Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, Monster's Manual, Volo's Guide, and then Xanathar's Guide. And I'm
It's not vote. It's not the rental thing, right? It's
no,
actually.
I purchased. It was $30, so I just picked it up.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm planning to buy let's see. The other ones I'm looking at getting once for my next paycheck are gonna be probably the Eberron one, Rising from the Last War, because I want to get some of that stuff. And then I'm just gonna go with like all the source books. That's my main goal first. I don't really have an interest in any of the adventure guides, just because of the fact that I don't think I'm ever gonna
you're
run
not
them.
gonna fucking run.
Yeah, I mean, none of you guys seem at all interested in that, so I don't see a reason in bothering with it. So,
If
yeah,
someone wants to,
we'll see. I
dude.
mean, yeah, I don't know. And the only one I definitely want to get is the Explorer's Guide to Wildermont, because that just looks really cool. I really like the idea of it, but I want to wait till it comes out and it posts first.
I
So,
have
what's up?
right, right. Have you played a wizard before or no?
Yeah,
And did you like it?
I've played Wizard. I've played a few Magic classes. I think I've only one I haven't done is Warlock. Um, And with Wizard, I ran it. What was it? Most of my stuff was very utilitarian designed. So my character, the basic idea was that he was designed to benefit and buff the other group members. I enjoyed it. I quite enjoy playing Magic casters if I can play it in a specific way. But I'm not a big like damager like what Wolf does with his wizards.
How would you like to be my BBEG on my one shot?
Do you want me to create a character for you then?
Uh, well, you can pretty much just customize it at will, but like I give out the base.
I mean, I'm happy to, but
I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Okay, that's actually
We're
probably for the better because I'd actually have to think and look up some stuff because it's been a while since. Note that when I last time I played a Magic Caster, it was in 3.5. So.
Well, oh, you do play the Lich. That's
Oh,
a spoiler. Then
that's
again,
alright.
you're the one that's playing him, so might as well fucking tell you.
Yeah. Oh, I can do a Lich easy. If you want me to do something, if you have a theme you want me to stick to, just message me it, and I'll create a character up for you and send it your way and see what you think.
No, I want you to play it, like when we play with others, because
Oh, okay. Mhm.
the thing was gonna be like you're gonna join them and like
Oh,
blend in,
okay. Yeah, I can do that.
like search for a MacGuffin, and then at the last moment you're gonna fucking nab it, and then just transform into the Lich and use it.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
thing I want is that I want it to be a bit tragic, like you want to use it for something, but that's not for the greater good, but it's also not kind of.
I get you. Let me see what I can come up with. Cause I could I mean, I could honestly just do a create random character, set the level, and just don't make it multi-class, and boom, I've got a
It's just
wizard.
20. I'm gonna make it 20.
Okay. Oh,
And you're
level
gonna have a
20.
fucking legion of skeletons to help you with, since you just said you want.
Oh no, I don't need minions. Trust me.
You're back yourself.
No, you're
Hello.
good. Hi, oh, Tren. Wow. Hi, Fuka.
Hey,
How's
I'd be
life?
fucking insane.
Why? Tren is the only one in the group currently who is currently with someone. So no, well, actually, Frez, I don't know about your life. So
Wolf.
we
I'd
don't
like
know
to
if Wolf's
that.
still with Dree. He could be dead for all we know.
I mean,
Well, he did just reply to my DMs like a couple hours ago, so
Wait, what the fuck? He hasn't He never texted me back or anything. What the fuck? Is he? He hasn't messaged
someone
me
feels
back.
jealous.
He hasn't texted me. Well, I was worried the guy was dead. Little bastard.
So he's alive. He's
Fucking
just
jackass.
busy, probably. He's just busy.
That fucker
And
should still say, let me know he's alive. God damn, give me a panic attack.
it's
Fucking little shithead. God damn. Don't you try and psychology me. I'm
I
way more
didn't
advanced than you on psychology, thank you very much.
didn't
Studying
even.
psychology doesn't make you a psychiatrist.
I know I'm not, but I still know all the
I
fucking techniques.
but isn't a psychiatrist prescribing meds?
No, a psychiatrist is also, well, they listen to your issues and then they prescribe meds.
Isn't that
There,
what a therapist does?
no, a
No,
therapist
therapist just
is,
hears your problems.
yeah, they're
Okay.
basically just someone to talk to and help you work things out. A psychiatrist actually is an actual medical professional and can diagnose you with shit. Psychiatrists can
Yeah.
only recommend you go and, or sorry, therapists can only recommend you go see a psychiatrist for it specifically. But if you're dealing
More
with
money
like,
to spend. Hell
well,
yeah. Fuck.
psychiatrists are more expensive. Their time is a lot more expensive.
Limited.
They
Well,
also do typically only work with you if you actually have some sort of issue with medical issue, like depression or something like that, or extreme anxiety. Otherwise, a therapist will work just as well. So that's why most people will go and see a um, therapist
Therapist.
over a psychiatrist. By the way, for those anybody who's coming to Portland, we are still in pre-show. I'm gonna put pre-show for another few minutes. If you do, we have a thing called Eastside Distillery. It's a
okay.
really good place to get like rum and stuff if you're a big rum drinker. I don't drink much anymore these days, but I did find these little bottles for like
Bullshit.
$8. I don't actually. Um, this is the first time I've had a drink in I don't know, probably 2 months.
Didn't you
Um,
just say you just had a fucking coffee rum or rum
yeah,
punch?
last
Yeah.
night. Like I'm saying though, as far as like like doing anything else other than this, and I had less than a shot. So this was barely, basically, to give you an idea, I took my little shot glass and just filled it up to where it was all the way around the bottom. It didn't have any spot in it, and I took a sip of it because I wanted to taste test this thing some more. But this is $8. It's a cold brew
That's what they all
coffee
say.
rum, and it's really good. Nice smooth flavor. I don't normally, like I said, I don't normally drink, and even this, I take less than a shot of it, but it's a nice little add taste.
Isn't that what people call Irish coffee?
No, that's Bailey's. or
Baileys.
Irish cream. Yeah, you typically mix that with your coffee. I actually don't usually like that, but I do like the rum. Um, just because I like rum overall, even though to me it tastes still really sour and bitter. Um,
Mm.
are you the one eating 14 scoops? What?
What? Like the fucking audience can fucking read what the hell we're reading right now.
I'm confused, Trent. But yeah. So, Eastside Distillery, they're really big on making sure to work with local companies, which is mainly the reason I buy from them. And this was $8, was for the 50 milligrams, so it was nice.
Oh, there we go. I
Um,
thought he was talking about completely
who?
different something. Are you the one eating 14 scoops of ice cream? That's what he meant.
Wait, what the hell did you mean by 14 scoops earlier before you specified that was the ice?
I mean, that's what Trent sent.
No, but what did you think when he said 14 scoop?
14 scoops of pussy. That's what I
What?
thought.
Okay, if Trent's doing that, all right, Trent can skip D&D. I accept that as an excuse. All right,
Jesus
and I'll give him a
Christ.
high five the next time I see him.
First time you see him.
Yeah, true. Um, I just got added by someone on Snapchat. I don't even know who the fuck it is. What the?
I like Fuka's status right now.
Getting sick of this bullshit. Welcome to life, man.
Hey.
I'm I posted my Snapchat on I think my Tinder profile at some point, or was it because I gave it to that one chick that was cute? Oh, it's Megan. Oh shit. Oh, let me
Ooh.
hopefully she's not watching the stream.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Fuka, shall I send you a message? A picture?
Go ahead.
I'll
I
PM it
can.
to you real quick, and you'll
Alright.
see why I ignore the
Is it a
previous.
is it a good ooh or a bad ooh?
I mean, she's cute.
Okay, personality. Oh, it's from Hot or Not.
No, it isn't. It's from Tinder.
Ah.
Yeah, you can get Tinder on your computer. I just happen to have it because I mess around on occasion. So yeah, she's cute. I mean, I got a thing for a girl who
Okay,
can
what's
pull a
the bad
choker.
side?
That's what I'm waiting for.
You need to work out any fucking issues.
All right, one sec. Let me respond to this, and then
We can start.
yeah, we'll start because I want to get that going. I
Where
have
we
to.
are.
Oh yeah, we're playing D&D tonight. I mean, I've kind of gotten to that point where I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'll deal with whatever players I've got. If it TPKs, that ain't my fault. Uh. Uh.
How much
What?
did we heal again?
You haven't yet.
We're just about.
Yeah, we're still at the entrance, I believe.
No, we were about to start to wrap.
Yeah, no, Agent
No,
A was going. I'll explain what was going on last session. I watched the video before I started the session, so.
Okay.
Um.
So last game, Nimian and what's his face were homunculi.
Yeah, like I said, give me a moment. I'm in the middle. What's a good? Okay, boys, I need help.
Oh dear, this
Cute.
can never.
No. Yeah, that's true. Cute girl. Just messaged me from Tinder. It's the gal that I just sent you a picture of, Fuka.
Mm-hmm.
And not
And
me.
yeah, I didn't. Oh, well, sure. Fuck it, Faraz. I'll send it to you as well, cause first you're curious. Usually you don't want know any of this shit. So girl on the right, by the way. So she just texted me or messaged me saying it's Megan from Tinder. Sorry it took forever to reply. I usually lag on there so much. This is better. And I said, oh no worries, I'm in the middle of a D&D stream, but I'm trying to think of how to end that. But I'll text you or message you after. Oh shit. Or would you like to grab? Oh fuck, I'm trying to think of a good way to.
Don't bring her here. Don't
No,
bring.
oh god, no. Oh no.
You know what happened
No, I learned
last
my
time?
yeah, I learned
We
my
got
lesson.
one other fight. Whoa,
No. Yeah, no, man. I'm just trying to think real quick how to just say, hey, I'll talk to you right after once I'm done.
Just say I'm doing D&D. I'll text you when I'm done in a
No
couple of
D&D
hours.
street, but text. Okay. Thank you, Fuka. I get my mind is jumbled. Cute girl, nice tits. Cute
Can you
Joker.
stop focusing on the tits and
That's
focus
why
on
I'm
the
exiting
personality?
Tinder. Well, I mean, 70% of people's interest in men's interest in women comes from their physical attraction. The other 30% is theoretically mixed up based on the male's personal interest. For me, it's friendship. Like if I don't think we're gonna be like the best of friends, I won't date.
Continuing on.
Yes, last time we left off. All right. So last time we left, why did you clip? What did you clip? You fucking.
Ow, you just realized
I
I
was
clipped
I was
something.
in Tinder. I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing.
I know what you mean by Fortnite scoops early.
Oh, okay. All right.
That
Oh,
one.
yeah. Okay. So last time we left off, the party managed to fight off two flesh golems and a stone golem. In which case, the stone golem really did a number on Aaron, who has decided to backtrack for the time being, heading back up through the tunnels and heading to the closer inn to retire for the time being and heal and lick her wounds, as she's not happy about how she just got her butt beat by a elven-looking stone golem. The other two golems seemed to be identical to both Aaron's father, who last was seen with Prince Tiberius, being taken away. We don't know what happened to them overall. When the other flesh golem looking like Nimian, Fuka's previous character, who was killed by Zopix Rakshasa with a critical bow shot straight to the head, and it was a called shot, which was one of the reasons why there was no save. And the saddest thing is he was at disadvantage due to the battle, and he still rolled 2 crits. Well, 3 crits to confirm, technically. So, a player killer dice work.
Damn.
Both flesh golems seem to have this strange pink jewel that kept flashing. As Aaron managed to remove one of the golems exploded with this napalm fluid inside them, smothering all over Aaron and basically lighting her on fire, cooking her inside her armor, and somewhat scarring or singeing would probably be the more accurate word, Machina, as he managed to continually dodge with very little issue. The second one creature was knocked down, in which case then the crystal was removed. This time, luckily, not as much of the napalm exploded, and with Agent A finally being able to get around and cast Cloud of Daggers behind the stone golem, a very bad save. Later, the stone golem's back was broken open, and the gem inside, or the golem's let's go with Heartstone because I can't remember the name of the term I'm looking for, seemed to shatter into a million pieces, to which Machina took about half of the pieces of that crystal ball, and then took one of the gems from the flesh golems. Aaron taking the other half of the big one from the stone golem, and then I think Aaron also pocketed one of the gems, while Agent A started to head deeper into the
Yes,
tomb.
that's correct. Mm-hmm.
And then Aaron had decided to head back up, realizing she was low of health and just tired of all the shit that just happened. Machina was kind of in a predicament with one party member heading further into the tomb and one heading back up towards the Vargas that he had seen charge, and to which they had heard a small scuffle up above. Starting the session, Machina, as you're standing there, you hear Aaron walk through the gates. A couple of the guards you can hear clang about in their armor as it sounds like they're moving, and nothing, no screams, no issues. Agent A seems to head further down. What would you like to do, Machina?
Aren't we about to just check what's down there and then just go back up to rest or something?
That was one of the options. Agent A kind of wanted to press ahead due to the fact it seemed to you at least because Agent A really didn't get hurt and still has plenty of spell slots.
Is it safe like up above?
I mean, Aaron walked through the entrance with no issues, and it sounds like the guards are still there. So,
I'm just gonna shout out. You guys all right out there?
one of the guards goes, "Yeah, I killed Billy though. God damn it! Little Jimmy's
Just
older brother's dead now. Now we got no one to mourn the poor bastard."
well,
You,
just grab someone else to guard the place.
we got guards.
I think you should get an early leave for today.
No kidding. Drinks are gonna be on the queen by the end of this.
Ah, dear God.
Never forget about little Jimmy's excursion and how he managed to hold off a small zombie horde. Poor bastard. Now his
Yep.
brother's dead, and now we got no one left here. That family's cursed. One of them even got killed by a wall collapsing on him by some Goliath bastard.
Yeah, that sucks.
As you can kind of see the guard standing there. He's not even really facing. He's still facing out as the door's wide open. You can kind of see a couple bodies laying on the floor. They look to be kind of furrier. They look very similar to the Vargas from what you can tell at the angle you're standing at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back down again, if you guys don't mind. See ya.
Just don't let anything past you this time or give a warning. Jesus. If we hadn't been taken
Uh,
by surprise, we could have dealt with that.
if you guys hear something shuffling really fast, it's either us or other shit.
Oh, good. Well, I'll kill both.
Yep. I'll just knock on the wall like, I don't know, a couple of times just to show that it's us.
As you start to finish your sentence, you can hear the door slam shut as it kind of cuts you off. All right. Agent
Well,
A, as
it's
you're
not gonna be me that's dying.
Agent A, further down as you continue to climb down the stairs, there's still around 6 more layers of stair as you continue down. This stairwell goes
6.
deep. Yeah. And it's getting steeper and steeper as you're going further and further down. Finally, you come to a platform that seems to be made of what looks to be like a marble-esque, like very worn marble, and seems to be a doorway. The doorway is wide open. It looks like the wooden door that was there has long been broken and destroyed and kind of eaten away by termites and such. Seeing out, you can see what looks to be a. Wait, Agent A, do you have dark vision?
I'm
Oh, you have the
human.
torch. You have the torch, though.
Yeah.
Torch is 30 feet, I believe. Or is it 60? I can never remember. Let me
30,
check.
I believe.
Let's
Right?
go
I
with
think
30.
Yeah.
Looking out immediately, the city, you can see what looks to be buildings, that are rather broken up. They seem to be made of really cheaper and rougher, marble stone. Many
Mhm.
of them seem to have, at one point, for the few you can see in the immediate vicinity, had what looked to be probably some sort of vegetation for a roof that has long caved in and dissolved. You can see that the street continues down. It's basically dirt, but the entirety of what looking up into kind of through the doorway, just slightly peeking out, you can see that there's a massive. This is just basically a giant, massive cave.
Oh boy.
You'd estimate right now you're around 300 feet underground, by the way. This is deep into the crust. You now just started to realize the depth.
Am I stealth?
You're not.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm going to. What is it? Yeah, cast Chameleon Skin because it's just a cantrip invincibility.
Okay. Um, alright. You now blend in perfectly with your surrounding as you can hear someone walking down behind you.
Um.
Don't wanna be.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I don't know any good words to.
All by myself.
You hear what sounds like a bellowing voice singing down as it comes down the stairwell.
Unit
Lord.
64?
Unit 34.
34.
No. Unit 34?
Yeah.
Okay.
As this giant comes kind of out of the shadows behind you.
I touch him. Well, I touch Machina on the shoulder. Fucking asshole.
As you
And
reach up to
cast
kind
command.
of touch him on the shoulder, you realize you're more like touching his forearm as he is a lot taller than you.
I'm still casting chameleon skin regardless where the body part is.
Machina, you suddenly look down and your body has vanished.
Well, I can't see these guns anymore.
Where all the pock marks from bleeding all over people.
Jesus, just follow along.
Alright. I can
Alright.
see better than you though. Should we keep the torch or no?
Well, the torch is the spell says that anything that's within the creature gains the ability to change color blends with its surroundings, so that includes the torch.
I'm not going to say the torch
And
would
the
in that
light
case
of the
because of the
torch.
light. Yeah, I would say that
Hmm.
the torch itself, like the wooden portion, will blend in, but the
And the
fire
fire.
won't.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
that's
be
fine
fucking
then.
impressed.
I would say you'd have to cast it a bit higher than a cantrip to pull that one off. Um,
Eh,
but yes, now suddenly everyone misses that white light torch that Cameron carried. Um, yeah. So, are
nah,
you gonna keep the torch, or are you gonna douse it?
I'm gonna keep the torch since it's just nothing but a flame
I mean, I can still
suspended in
see
there.
far. I
All
can
right,
still see far, but you know.
that's true. All right. So, as you guys are you guys gonna walk into the what looks to be an underground city?
First, carry me. I'm small and frail.
He's going on my shoulder.
Makina, what's your carrying limit?
Fucking high. I have a strength of 22.
Well, I assume it's high, but Agent A's he might be tiny.
I'm I'm a lightweight. I'm a very lightweight.
Carrying 660 pounds.
And how much are you carrying right now?
I'm a 125.
185.5.
Okay, yeah. So as you pick him up and put him on your shoulder, he's still light. I mean, to be honest, you've carried sets of armor that's heavier than
I
him.
can yeet him if it comes to it.
Yep. Basically, dwarf tossing, if you will. So as you start to walk in, you
He
can
can turn into one.
there you go. Much of the city seems to be, very similar. Small, short, very short buildings, roughly to what would be Agent A's height, so within 5 to 6 feet. They're not very tall at all.
I'm
Many of
very
them have
short.
very small entrances, at least from the outside, and they're as you're passing by, a lot of them broken down. The path that used to be at one point some sort of cobblestone is now almost completely cracked and broken. And it turns into gravel as you're walking over it. The city's well preserved, though, from what you can tell, but you feel that if you touched even a single building, they'd all collapse to dust.
Mmm. Tempting.
Go
What?
ahead, do it.
I'm not.
Mm.
I'm not. I'm not. It's. I don't want to burn myself, basically.
So as you
Yeah.
continue walking, heading towards like the center of the city, where you can see a small little, what looks to be a small wooden fortress, kind of like an old style Roman fort, if you will,
Mm.
having the small palisades sticking up, and then a little hut in the center where it looks to be that someone who was in charge would stay. You can hear the moans and groans of creatures off in the distance, the cracking of bones, the direct shuffling of feet somewhere. Um, a deep moan hits you suddenly as you guys continue walking, and it sounds like it's coming from the next street over.
Well, let's continue because we're not going near that.
Yep. Just grab my hair and then just do it like how Remy does it in Ratatouille.
Okay. So as you guys continue walking through, uh,
I have my weapon now at this point, by the way.
I was just about to ask. You
It's not
actually, as
obviously.
you're continuing to walk, a giant ball off in the distance suddenly kind of floats, kind of meandering, kind of up and down as if it can't control itself. And this thing looks to be rotting almost completely. Pieces of flesh are still coming off it. Most of the flesh is a weird grayish color, and the smell just suddenly hits you like a wall of rancid meat.
I slowly pull out my lost science Sir Sexy
Okay.
and look
Mm.
to see if it's what I think it is.
You can't see it. Machina can. All
Well,
you see is a
ma
ball, and the creature
ma.
isn't looking at you.
Hey,
Turn off the
Machina.
torch. Turn off the
What
torch.
is? I douse the torch. What is it?
Ball.
You don't know what
Machina,
it
Floating
is?
ball.
Machina, give me a perception check.
That should help.
Yeah.
12, 13.
As you take a look, now you're not a real monster hunter. I mean, that was never something you could make much money at it for given your lifestyle. At least not for a good experience.
A bit, but it's not
The
something I want
common
to do
wolf
for
or something like that, you wouldn't seek out something that looks like this, but
too dangerous. Too dangerous for the money.
you do see this creature seems to be a giant ball with very sharp teeth that seem to protrude. It is very decrepit and broken looking. It looks very ancient as it's got like four little wires sticking out of its head that seem to kind of jostlate, move, and jiggle as the thing continues to not really float at a smooth, but more of a bouncing motion as again it continues to have struggles to hold its gravitational pull. And what looks to be a giant, maybe an eyeball, you're not 100% sure, or it could be a shiny gem in the center of its this ball, seems to be looking in your general direction but not looking at you as it seems to be very clouded over.
Is it an actual fleshy thing?
Yeah, it's
Is
flesh.
it?
It's made of flesh.
Okay. Really everything.
Do I know what it is?
Yes,
Exactly.
this description reminds you of something that you have fought before. This sounds like a beholder.
Can I? What is it? What's a check that makes me want to remember something or try to
History?
unlock my memory?
You could do a history check, yeah.
All right. Let's see. 19 plus 4, 23.
So you know what beholders are. You're very familiar with them. You
You fought
remember.
one. No,
Yeah,
wait, fifth different one.
you remember roughly fighting a gigantic one that sounded very similar to this. However, it had six tentacles sticking out of it, which were its extra eye sockets. And that one was a lot more powerful, but it didn't have a glossy or like a gem-looking centerpiece to it. It had an actual eye. They also typically from the beholders you've seen and read about. In your experience traveling, they don't have sharp teeth typically. They also don't typically rot or smell of rancid meat or have flesh hanging off of them.
Is okay. Hmm. Do I remember anything from the battle exactly? Like any
You
noteworthy
know that the
sounds?
dagger you carry is very good against beholders.
No, I know that. I know
Okay.
that. I was talking about like the during the battle. Did I hear anything distinct?
You can't pick up anything that you remember specifically towards that that would cause a weakness to this creature.
All right.
From what you remember on the memory you have, this beholder, the one you're seeing that Machina is portraying to you, is much smaller, and you're guessing is probably a lot weaker.
Okay. Hey, Machina. Hi.
Is it? Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Um.
Sorry, I was falling
Find a
asleep.
nice, find a nice spot. Find a nice spot to eat me from. Don't. Let's give it an element of surprise.
Does this look like a good place to eat from?
From what you can see, there's buildings all around you. You're going down what looks to be a main street. If you threw him, you could pretty much hit this target pretty easily, as it seems to be kind of meandering towards you.
Um,
Give me another perception check, though, Machina.
that is an 11, 12.
Luckily, given your good night vision and the fact that these creatures aren't exactly hiding from you, as you see this, what looks to be this giant ball coming towards you, at that same time you start to notice four very large humanoid-looking creatures, bigger than you, but a lot thicker, more orcish from the description. These creatures are very wide, and kind of again decaying. The smell is starting to intensify as it comes closer to you. These creatures are in semi pieces of what looks to be leather and have gashes all over their bodies. One of them's carrying what looks to be an axe that would put your personal size to shame, as this thing seems to be almost taller than you.
Is that a euphemism for something?
It will be. And behind these four creatures, as they continue to kind of follow that giant fleshy ball, or well, large fleshy ball, come about 10 more creatures that you can pretty much make out to be looking like what could probably a safe assumption is either gnolls or some sort of dog that would stand on 2 feet. Again, very decrepit and old looking, many of them having their jaws snapped and tear marks all over their body, carrying or swords, axes, some carrying bows, it looks like. However, they don't look like typical undead from what you're experiencing. These don't look like something that was summoned up, but more of creatures that are just roaming. Mindless, if you will.
Really everything.
Yep. So in total, you're counting about 15 creatures coming your way.
Do you want to hide, or do you want to fight?
I don't think we can take this on our own.
Then hiding we go.
Okay.
Na-na-na-na-na.
All right. Let me check something real quick. Well, actually, let me run to the restroom real quick.
What if Bran broke up with Tracy and is playing for honor in his grief and can't
Oh
play
my
D&D?
god.
Oh, there's a topic you guys can talk about while I'm in the restroom.
that. Wow. I could just imagine it. He's like, "Oh yeah, fine. This plays for honor." Silently crying.
Yep, and he's actually getting good at it too.
Damn. That day. Ouch. That fucking hurts.
I'd be laughing.
You won't be the only one, but damn. Ugh. Hang on. I'm gonna do something.
I think he said no last time. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Oh, I didn't beat the timer this time. Damn.
Nope.
Ah.
You're gonna have to beat yourself.
No, there's an that could be taken really, really wrong. Given that.
Got him.
Oh Jesus. Okay. You playing for? Yeah, I saw that he was playing for Honor, but it turns out I think he just left his computer on it.
Again, but what if he's actually lying about the Disney trip and he broke up?
Oh God, I feel so bad for him. Um.
Okay, I'm good. I'm not laughing anymore.
Okay.
Oh, no more salt to the trend. Okay.
So as you guys continue walking, wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Any pads we can go?
You see that there are a bunch of little side areas between each of the houses that take you about and can take you like to hide in this certain areas.
Can I
So
fit in them?
most of them, yeah, these are pretty wide. It seems as these creatures that you're seeing walk by you, that you can safely at this point assume are undead, seem
By
to
m-
be able to fit through there.
by my estimation, can they fit through there?
Probably if they went one by one.
That makes things a lot easier.
Hmm.
Okay, we're gonna go through the side
Okay.
side. out.
Now give me a perception check, please, as you're walking through.
Both of us or just him?
Ooh, 16
Just
this
him, since
time.
you're being carried by him.
17.
17. As you start to kind of get between two of the buildings, you notice that the brickwork between these buildings seems weird. But not being a dwarf and not really being experienced with stonework, they just seem the bricks are very rough, roughly
Excuse you.
placed.
I worked as a foreman before.
Wait, is
Damn.
that in your back? If that's not in your backstory, I'm not
I
taking
did
it.
say I was doing odd jobs for my
Uh,
family.
all right, I'll take it. Okay.
Carpentry is one of them, which is kind of like foreman.
Okay. So as you're looking at these buildings, what looks different is the fact that not only are whereas on the front of the buildings facing out to the main street, most of them seem to have not necessarily perfectly smooth, but what look to be bricks that were originally laid to be smooth, smooth front. The sides of the houses and these side little streets that you've just wandered into the back alley. Not only are the buildings very rough, the stones are roughly placed as if they were like that when they were originally placed, but gravel and such seems to have weird little cylinders, almost like of where the gravel has been pushed away from.
They have cylinders.
Yes, it looks like there's like so. Imagine, if you will, the road being full, the little back alley that you're on being fully graveled, footpath, and basically in a perfect, almost a perfect square, there are cylinder sections, almost not necessarily sticking out, but where the gravel isn't, that have been pushed away from, that seem to just be all about the back alleys, almost as if something was put there on purpose, and the gravel was moved.
Are we hidden?
Hmm.
At least good.
Well, you're out of the main street, so the creatures will, you assuming they don't turn your direction, will not find you or bump into
I,
you.
I I really wish you have fucking dark vision right now.
What's going on?
There's cylinders on the floors.
Hmm. Oh shit.
You're the rogue. You fucking deal with this.
Okay.
Is he? He's not a rogue though.
I'm the
Aren't-
Bard of
Oh
Rogue.
shit! Right.
He's
I'm
a
Well,
the
bard.
Bard of Rogue.
you're the cousin. You're the cousin of
Yeah,
rogue.
I'm the cousin Rogue.
Yeah, he's the stupid cousin who made it to college instead of going and stealing shit.
Exactly.
He's the successful one.
Yeah. Well, he's the one who's got a life where he doesn't have to worry about being killed every moment. But yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, right now, I don't think I can say that.
Yeah, that's true. So yes, as you're kind of explaining what you're seeing to the
Do you want?
bard,
Do you want me to put you down?
One
you
second.
do notice that if you put him down at this point, you'd be setting him basically onto one of these mini cylinders that seem to be in
Alright,
the
never
ground.
mind that. No.
Because you're just barely into the back alley. You are only about 8 foot in until you notice this and stopped.
Can I
However,
roll
as you guys are just
investigation
standing there
for-
and talking, the creatures of what now is you're almost 100% clear are undead are moving past you, not even noticing you.
Okay. Can I roll investigation to see if they're traps?
Sure.
Alright.
How far in are their cylinders at? I have 60 dark vision. I'm pretty sure it's
They
another
seem to be
6.
going through to the other side, the other side, which you can see another main street about nine. You can tell if there's another main street just due to the movement about 100
Hmm.
feet out. It's a very hard to see, but it seems to be there's an open area over there, and these cylinders things seem to be portrayed or everywhere in this back alley.
11 plus 4, that's 15.
So you, by looking at it, as you kind of get down, get really close to it, and kind of start looking at it and sniffing at it, you do notice that as you're kind of looking at the gravel, there seem to be small little areas, literally inches from where Machina stepped. That looks to be a pressure plate. As you kind of look to click on it with like a knife or something, poking at it, you see one of the spikes pop up slightly as you just put barely any weight on it, and it seems that yes, this was some sort of spike trap.
I look up at Machina. Um so yeah, how many pressure plates are here? Well, how many cylinder pressure plates are here?
How many?
From what you can tell, there are probably around 70 or 80 going all the way to the next road.
A lot. Is that a good answer? Yeah, that's a good
As
fucking answer. A lot.
Machina, with your earlier perception, as you see what Agent A is doing, you can see that on the arrows there's something that's written on them, given your dark vision.
You mean the spikes?
Yes.
Can you somehow like put, put, are they poisoned or anything? Are
You
they
don't
covered in anything?
smell or see any liquid on them. It just looks like there's something written on them.
Can you like what's it called? Push one a bit. I want to pull one of the spikes up, see what's in there.
Okay. I cautiously do what he says without trying to kill us both.
As you push down a little bit more, or push down all the way, noticing that neither of you are standing anywhere near the cylinders at this point, being a few inches away from any of the closest ones. pushing all the way down. The spikes come up about 7 feet, with a rush almost, causing a nice loud grinding noise of metal on metal. None of the creatures from earlier seem to notice as they continue walking past you, and now you can see it. There are more hordes of those smaller, dog-like, flesh-looking creatures.
Well, what to say?
All right, give me a. Wait, what language do you speak? Make sure.
Abyssal Common Giant.
I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish,
Yes, but
Elvish.
you can't see.
Yeah.
All right. So as you read it, it's in Abyssal. As you're looking at it,
Wow, that
it's
was
a
lucky.
it's a rune, and it's a hex spell.
It's a fucking hex spell. Can I know which one?
It's just hex. That's all you know. You're
It
not.
just says hex.
Yeah, you're not a magic caster, so you wouldn't really have any experience.
Hey, yay.
So yeah, this looks to be, as you look at the other arrows, many of them seem to have other spells cast on them. Some seem to have something similar to Bane. One of them even has Cause Fear. You notice that one of the spears starts to spew a little bit of a black liquid that looks like almost like a greasy material.
Hey, hey.
Hmm.
What the word hex means? You know what hex does?
I don't.
Never mind then. Let's not step in here at all.
Okay. Shoulders. I'll guide you.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. Well, looking about, you don't see there's anywhere that he could step. He's too big. Going down this back alley, that he won't kick off a trap.
Okay. Can you try and stand on your tippy toes?
Can I do that without falling over?
Yeah, let's give me some dexterity checks.
You know, I'm just gonna test it out, see if I can actually, and not be an
Are you gonna
idiot.
jump into the center of it and?
God no.
I
Can we
assume at
just
this
go
point.
somewhere else?
Yeah, I assume at this
Trying.
point A has taken his or taken the pressure off the pressure plate and let the spears go back down.
Can't he just trigger it and then we can just no, right? The black
No.
liquid.
Yeah.
I mean, the black liquid is already all over the floor at this point and sinking into some of the other holes.
Do they smell like anything?
Give me another perception check.
Oh crap! They're gonna call the chain reaction.
Should be easy.
No, he's just smelling it to see what it smells like.
1920.
It smells like grease, like what your mother would cook with any meat back home.
Ooh, I feel nostalgic. Let's go somewhere else, please.
Okay.
You also remember grease is
Are,
very
has
flammable.
has the undead procession fucking moved away yet?
For the most part, yeah, they seem to have passed by you. As you look back, as you look over around the corner, you can see there was probably another 60 that was coming out. You missed a small horde of undead.
Missed. Yeah, I'd like to call that an escape.
It stands 1 foot into the back alley, just out of the way of the horde, so it can't touch him. While chameleon stealth. All right, where are you heading? At this point, what you can see looks to be the center of the town where the like I said, the Roman little camp is set up, and then from what you can tell, there are no other exits out of this area.
Has the procession passed yet?
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
call it procession.
yeah, the horde passed you a while ago, or a little
It's a
while ago.
procession. It's a procession.
It's gonna be a horde if you catch it, if you get in the middle of it though.
That's true. Well, I'm just gonna go the other direction, the way they came in.
All right, so heading
can
back,
see
or heading the other way away from them, you start to head towards the main, the center of the town. After a good 20 minutes of walking, surprisingly, there don't seem to be any more traps in the main road. It's almost as if the main road is designed to, allow those hordes to march about. Um, Heading into the main area, you finally come across the small wooden palisade. This the wooden palisade itself is about 6 feet tall. The wood looks to be made of this weird gray wood that you've never seen personally in your life before. It's still standing in what looks to be a very ancient city, which all other wood that you've seen in the city or where wood would have normally been has either been eaten by termites and turned to dust or is just gone. Um, This wood still seems to be holding up strong. However, the doors or the main gate is wide open, almost as if it's been broken and cracked. You can see scorch marks all along the door, but they're not fresh whatsoever. And then inside, you can see what looks to be a giant wooden fort castle.
Hello.
Do you really say that?
No.
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 All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, almost done.
Oh my word.
Almost done. Okay. Um, as you say that, you suddenly notice movement on the walls as you can hear the creaking. Well, both of you can hear loudly the creaking of the wood as four large creatures seem to almost stand up over the palisade and look
Are they
out.
undead?
Give me another
Do
perception
they look
check.
like undead?
What's going on? I'm blind.
You can just hear the loud creaking of what sounds like wood and metal.
10, 11. People move.
So what you can tell is whatever these creatures are, they are in heavy plate.
They're not undead, thank God. I
Um,
think.
they are.
Hmm.
They seem to be covered from head to toe in plate. These creatures seem to be about 7 feet tall, roughly. Very widely built. Probably about as wide as you are, Machina. And they seem to. Their heads seem to move from one side to the other, and then just stop.
I say greetings in Abyssal.
We're gonna be dead.
Suddenly another giant creature in what looks to be this heavy plated metal seems to suddenly come around the door and says, "Identify yourself."
Shit. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have a last. Do I have a last name?
You don't. Most Goliaths, unless you run the herd, you don't typically end up with a last name. You just end up
Oh,
with your first
oh,
name.
wait.
That's true.
Do I
But
hear this? Or I don't understand it?
You don't know unless you know Abyssal. You
I
don't
don't.
understand it.
What's he said?
uh, identify ourselves. Any ideas?
Um, I whisper I whisper my name to him.
What's his name again?
Agent A.
It's
No,
just.
Oh, you
no,
actually
What's
tell
his
him
name?
my
your.
actual name. Since
Go ahead and
yeah,
tell him.
my actual name is Alice Mencast.
Oh, son of a fucking bitch!
Go ahead.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Suddenly Machina gets a flashback from another character that he is not. Nom flashbacks kind of start to splash in front of him. You're the only person who hasn't realized that he's playing Alice. No joke. Wolf noticed it in a few seconds. Fucking Trent knows. Goddamn.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Fraz.
I am Machina of Unit 34 of. Anything else I should add to that?
Of Dragon's Gate.
And
That's the name of this.
Dragon's
yeah.
Gate. And this is Alice Vencast of.
At the mention of Venkosh, you suddenly hear all four of the troops, or all four of the creatures on the wall, suddenly moving with heavy thuds. So about you'd guess roughly these creatures are probably outweighing you by about 3 times as they're smashing into the wood and coming down.
Ah, what's going on?
Venkosh, the one that was standing in front of you, starts to walk closer and withdraws a massive sword.
Ah,
Do you have the light cantrip? You might want to use it right.
oh God. I have cancer. I don't, surprisingly.
Jesus, fuck, you're a utility bard.
You're
I
gonna,
have.
as it
Oh
starts to
God.
come towards you, it says, House Venkos is not permitted within these areas. Retreat now or be killed. As it
Retreating
stands up
now.
right up next to you, it literally gets within inches of your face, Machina. This thing is towering over you. Wait, Machina, how tall are you? Do you have that down? You don't. How tall are you, Machina?
Average height for a Goliath.
Oh fuck.
So isn't it like 6,
Let me look it up.
7?
It just changes from each. Oh, fuck. Don't look up Goliath height because it gives you the fucking day. 8 feet is average.
Oh,
Um,
so it's basically shorter
so
than
it's
it.
actually shorter than you by a foot. As this creature comes up straight into your face, it's an iron golem. You recognize this immediately. This looks like an identical copy of an iron golem from most of the little storybooks you were read to as a kid. The only difference is this thing is, whereas the stone golem you saw earlier was carved like an elf, this one's carved to look like a gnoll, and you only know what gnolls look like after having to deal with so many zombie versions of them.
Yep, I remember.
Um, and go ahead and give me a history check.
I'm just gonna ask him randomly, how far do you want me to like retreat?
Looks to you and says, "Exit this city. House Venkos and the Snow Dwarves are not allowed or permitted, as ordered by our master."
Who is your master?
13, 12, 12.
12. All right.
He don't know what the fuck he's saying.
I'm gonna message you
Well,
at Fraz.
no, this is my brain.
Oh, but that's also what I'm asking, pretty much.
Oh boy. Great. My family history has done some fuckingery again.
I blame your bloodline for this.
Yeah. I feel so upset right now.
Do do do. Oh, there we go. I think I spelt the last name wrong, but you know who I'm talking about.
What the fuck did your goddamn family do?
There you go, Fraz.
Jesus Christ, your ancestors are fucking brutal.
um,
I'm gonna ask him who's the master is.
he looks to you and says, "Lord Mountain still rules these territories even in death. His dread guards still patrol."
Was that the things that we just saw?
Do you ask that out loud, or are you asking me?
Dread what again?
Dread guard.
Are those the undeads that we're walking?
He looks as the um his emotional state being the fact that it's an iron helmet is completely mysterious, and says, "No, the dread guards still walk.
Okay.
Agent
If you
A,
don't
it's at
mind.
this point you remember your companion. His last name was Dreadguard.
Oh
The
no.
one that's still up
Vukat!
above. Yep. He's not with you right now."
Ah!
All right. Machina. What else do you ask? Or what do you want to do? You still have Agent A on your shoulder. You can yeet him into the camp and run.
Can I can just walk away. I can just walk away like a normal person. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I'm just giving you ideas.
I see. Would you mind if I come here again by myself, or at least without Venka?
It looks at you again as it's kind of eyeing up.
I wave at the golem. Oh,
It
cheerfully.
it eyes up Alice and says, "You are permitted, but to permit you, he must come under guard. He is not the
Huh?
one responsible for for the house and our people's deaths, but he is still of their bloodline and not to be trusted."
Define under guard.
He It looks to you for a second. Takes a moment as if it's thinking. "He will be placed under the Dreadguard's patrol. He will be held within the camp until you are ready to leave, at which point he will be released, so long as he does not commit any actions against my people."
Minor problem.
Yes.
You can't see shit in the dark.
It doesn't respond.
To say I'm blind when it comes to darkness.
He can't see shit in the dark. He can't see anything in darkness.
We know this is common of humans. We do not care.
Are you gonna try to accommodate for that or no?
He will be held under guard As long as he does not commit or move or do anything that we consider dangerous, he will be left. He will live.
I'm
He
gonna give
does.
him all my. I'm just gonna relay everything, the deal and all that, and I'm just gonna give him my torches.
He does not need to see to be a prisoner.
Oh,
Where will I be
oh,
staying?
prisoner. Yeah, where is he staying specifically?
He will be held within the courtyard, away from
Courtyard.
the undead, as you assume that the courtyard's referring to as the inside this palisade, probably just not inside the fort itself.
Hmm.
Well, at least you'll be safe.
Yeah, with the constant fear of getting stabbed in the back.
Uh,
It looks to you and starts speaking in common. If we wanted you dead, you'd be dead by now.
Ah! It speaks!
it's been doing that for the past few minutes.
Well, I couldn't understand it.
Fucking idiot.
It looks back to Machina and starts speaking in Abyssal again. What is your choice?
I mean, are you fine being a prisoner?
I would prefer Ward, but sure.
He prefers being a prisoner, yeah.
It just kind of ignores the comment, pulls out what looks to be massive clips, grabs Agent A off of you
Ah!
violently, pulling him from almost from his hair, but grabbing a very strong handful of his head and carrying him away.
Stop the hair! Stop there!
And suddenly, as soon as Agent A starts to scream, he gets a smack on the mouth as what looks to be some sort of material seems to be pushed now stuck on your mouth.
I should do that sometime.
Agent A, you now find yourself in chained handcuffs, chained around the feet, and then your mouth is now what looks to be some sort of weird metal material is put across your mouth.
Oh,
Is he at
great. This won't bring back flashbacks for me. Terrifying flashbacks, too.
is he at least gonna be fed?
How long do you plan to be here?
Alright, good question.
As
Probably
well,
just a,
go ahead.
what's our plan again? Like try to deal with the undead, right?
Actually,
Find the treasure, deal with the
yeah,
undead,
what
and
Aaron was trying to do was get to the center vault on the 6th floor underneath the city.
Right. Deal with the
Mhm.
undead that's just walking outside right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those undead didn't seem to be heading towards that staircase whatsoever.
Okay, they're just walking around, thank God.
Yep.
Okay.
Does this by any chance activate my PTSD?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Because your memory's still pretty clouded.
Even if I do remember further back than
Mm-hmm.
recent events? Huh.
Well, it's gonna.
It's been a few years for you as far as that goes. So your memory, I mean, even given the fact that if you had your perfect memory back, a lot of that stuff would still be pretty clouded. So, and this isn't in the same format. You're just being held out in the courtyard under guard. You're not actually being
Mm.
nothing's being done to you.
Okay.
So, and to be fair, you can't see anything. So
Well,
True.
all you feel is the chains.
I'm pretty sure he does have some rations on him, so
His
just
mouth
feed
has
him
got
those.
metal over it, so
Mhm.
the Iron Golem seems to ignore you as two of the golems seem to carry Agent A away, setting him down in the middle of the courtyard. Agent A, all you can hear is the chains around your wrist kind of being moved and jingling, and then suddenly as you start to kind of pull them back toward your arms back towards your chest, you can't. It feels like the chains are wrapped around something holding you there.
Oh joy. Um.
It's pitch black. You can't see a damn thing. You just know
Can I
you're in cold
lightly
chains.
tap? Can I lightly tap my head forward to see if there's anything on?
On your head?
No, not on my head. Like what's when I can't bring my recoil back to my chest with my hands.
Uh, you can feel that there are iron bracers around your arms, like you're being
No,
held
I
in
know
cuffs.
that. I know that. But when you said like I can't bring my hands back to my
Yes.
chest, even though I know you're in chain, but is there anything in front, like anything where I can bunk my head onto?
Nope.
Nothing like I've. Okay.
Not from where you're currently being like sat.
Just imagine this as a sensory deprivation experience.
Oh,
with hordes of undead all around you, two giant iron golems standing side by side.
oh, perfect. This won't activate PTSD for him at
Yeah,
all.
that might All right. As you are or as he's taken away, Machina, the iron golem that has been talking to you seems to start to walk towards the center keep.
Good luck.
Thank
Are you going with him, or are you gonna?
Yeah, of course I'm going with him.
All right.
Don't want
As
to
you
be rude.
start to walk with him, you hear the doors behind you slam shut.
I might be a country bumpkin, but I'm a trained country bumpkin. I
That's
learned
true.
manners and shit.
Yeah, you can totally take on 5 iron golems on your own single-handedly. At level 8. Um.
Hey,
Yeah, so as you start to head in, you notice the fort itself seems to be made of this iron, or of this the gray wood that seems to not melt away or dissolve. Inside, you see that there are a lot of lit torches. It's actually pretty nice inside, surprisingly. There are piles of gold, potions, weapon racks. Um, Also, strangely enough, massive chunks of ice. As you kind of look at them closer, there are things inside these ice chunks.
are they nulls?
Give me a perception check. You don't have to do it very high, but you do have to give me a perception check.
16, 17.
Yeah, these look to be gnolls that have been well preserved, but their eyes seem to track you as you continue walking about. And there are many as you're looking about. This fort is larger on the inside than you were expecting, as you see tons of these ice sculptures, ranging from very large-looking gnolls to very small ones, with all different colors of paint on their fur. Some with wearing full armor, some not. And this is when it suddenly reminds you, snow dwarves are really good at ice magic.
They're still alive.
Uh-huh. Most of these gnolls seem to be still alive within the ice, as their eyes follow you. They just can't move.
I'm just gonna do the head nod thing every time I make eye contact with one.
You start to get this weird eerie feeling as you're being watched from everywhere as you continue following this iron golem through these doorways, finally entering into what looks to be a larger room. Has a nice, well designed green and yellow carpet in the form of like a diamond design. Along the walls seem to be trophies of different animal skulls and everything, and all the sorts, different weapons. Some giving off a very strong arcana sense, some not. And there at the other end, in a wooden chair, a simple wooden chair, sits what looks to be an iron suited or full plate mail suited creature with a dog's skull, and it's
On
just
the head?
staring at you. Yes,
Well, isn't that cannibalism?
and it's just staring at you as the iron golem that was leading you through just kind of comes to a stop and kneels.
I'm also gonna kneel out of manners
Respect.
and shit.
As
Manners.
as you kneel, you notice that the skeleton at the other end seems to pick up its heavy metal arm, and with a wave of its hand, the iron golem that was leading you stands up, turns around, and exits the room.
Is that also a signal for me to stand up?
You don't know. You've never dealt. You don't know anything about null culture.
Yeah, goddamn. Back to fucking country bumpkin, okay? I see.
Ah.
I'm just gonna fucking keep on kneeling.
The
I'm
silence continues
scared.
awkwardly.
I'm just gonna cough a little bit, like.
The silence continues. It doesn't speak. Meanwhile, Agent A, while Machina is dealing with his own social anxiety, the sensory deprivation's starting to get to you, slowly but surely. This starting to get eerily very creepy, as you can hear off in the distance. Although you can't see anything still, you still hear the creaking, cracking, the sogginess of flesh hitting ground, the sounds of of hundreds of footprints or feet
The
smashing
sounds of
into the ground.
slapping meat.
Yeah, as you
Oh
realize
no, 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 that's bad.
Tren is outside the walls slapping his meat for 48 times in a day. Um, So no, you continue to hear what sounds like a horde of creatures of walking past the walls. Oh shit! Whoa, whoa. Okay, did I just go silent for a second?
No.
No.
Okay.
I hear you.
All right, because like my internet just cut out for a second on my tablet and my computer, so.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so you continue to hear what sounds like hundreds of creatures creaking, cracking, the smashing of metal on metal. Nothing that sounds like battle, just almost like something like a horde of creatures are moving, and it's all around you. It's not to what just one side.
I can't speak. I can't move. I can't see.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
That too. um.
You do
So
nothing.
What you
Exactly, you just do
okay.
nothing.
Do I? Okay. Can I try and remember anything then?
history
If that's
check?
the case.
That sounds bad.
What are you trying to remember?
How to fucking escape from one dodge thing?
No, because if I do, they're gonna kill me. Um.
Yeah, you can still feel the presence of two things, one on each side of you that are very large.
Mhm. I think I'm just gonna remember.
Give me a general idea of what you're trying to remember.
Not. Hmm. Let's see.
Or if you don't have an idea in mind, you can just roll, and I'll give you a
I'm
random
just gonna.
piece.
I'm just gonna roll random piece then.
Okay.
14 plus 8. That's 18. Oh no, 14 plus 4. My bad. That's 18.
18. All right. Suddenly you remember something kind of starts to hit you about this city. You remember a vague memory of a dungeon you were walking through at one point with a group of people. A group
Hmm.
of people don't remember their faces very well. It doesn't click with you. However, you remember this dungeon or this tomb-like place seemed to have a bunch of history for you to remember.
Hmm.
Similar to the history that you learned about the giant beholder and where you remember your beholder information. You remember learning about the fact that the gnolls and what looked like dwarves with white hair were slaughtering people in this area. But
Ah, shit, you
so
bitch!
it just hits you suddenly, but you don't remember the full story. It doesn't click as you continue to think about it. The vagueness of it is the fact that these dwarves with white hair attacked people in this area, but you're not sure if that was Dragon's Gate or maybe if that was a city that was here at one point. You definitely don't think it would be a city that would be this well preserved.
You. Okay, out of character. Fuck you,
Hmm.
Roy. In character. Um, I. So they're right. The Iron Golem's things are right directly next to me, right?
Yeah, one on each side.
Okay. I look up. Well, I.
You look
Yeah,
up and you see darkness.
You
I'm
see
assuming
fuck
that there's.
all.
Yeah, that too. And I'm just gonna lightly bump my head on the side to catch their attention.
As you start to move your head, you don't find anything and fall over.
Ah! Oh shit! I guess they're not here. Wait, there's there's always an entrance. I know that for a fact, and I'm pretty sure I'm at the far end of the room.
You're not in a room from what you can tell.
I'm not in the room.
Yep,
Well, no, they said.
you can feel the cold air from the this cave hitting you pretty comfortably.
Hmm. Okay then. Um.
And
Well,
from
fuck.
Machina said you'd be locked up in the courtyard, not which means you are
Hmm.
outside.
Okay then.
I
Uh.
promise not to leave you out too long.
Just let him get over his social anxiety first.
Well, just think of this as walkies or something.
Think of this as you're
um.
waiting for the DM to ask a girl on a date while you awkwardly wait there for him to pay for your burger. Go
Oh
ahead.
God, no! Shut up. But let's see. Let's see. Well, if that's the case, and if I just lay there comfortably with the cold air hitting my face, I'm gonna roll another history check to see if I can continue to press on that memory.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it's still pretty silent here.
Yeah, Machina continues sitting there
And there's
awkwardly.
a
Let's see.
guard right outside. You could almost say it was a silent guard.
Uh,
Fuck.
actually, so with a 15, you start to remember a little bit more that dwarves that were related to you in some way caused a massive blizzard that killed a bunch of people here.
Hmm.
All right, Machina, back to you. As you continue to sit there in awkward silence, is there anything else you want to do other than continue to kneel?
I'm just gonna look up at him, see what he's doing. He,
From what you can tell, the skull is staring right at you, not moving. It's still sitting in its chair.
I'm just gonna slowly stand up, see if he reacts.
Doesn't react.
I'm just gonna fully stand up then.
As you fully stand up, the head seems to follow you and continues to almost look like it's staring at your face.
Greetings. I am Machina, Unit 34 of Dragon's Gate.
You suddenly start to feel a very strong presence inside your mind, something you're not comfortable with,
Not
as
again.
something starts to speak. Something starts to speak to you. My name is Red Mountain, Lord and King of the Knolls. It stops speaking.
God, I have no idea what to say.
This is the best episode ever. Put Fraz in an awkward social responsibility position.
Yep, this is fun.
Has bigger biceps than I do. A lot less charisma. We can see what stat he maxed. Go ahead.
I'm here just to ascertain if try to see what's up with the undead, why they're going.
Well, we do not know. As the pressure continues to ebb in your skull, almost as if a migraine is forming with every syllable this creature speaks. From what I know, those of my people who have died long ago during the Great Blizzard have become restless. The city above was well protected by a creature of great power, and he fuck you.
Damn. Damn.
and and he has returned, reactivating something that was not supposed to be reactivated down below. This
What?
has caused those who were sleeping peacefully to try to escape it. Their hunger is still strong, though.
Is there any way to lay them to rest? Please don't say revenge.
From what I understand, the only way is to kill them.
That's a good enough alternative.
From what I understand, as the skull kind of tilts its head slightly at you, you have killed quite a few yourself.
Not my greatest moment.
Do not worry. Those who have long been at rest are not in my control or in my power to withhold from the world. Thus, it is not my position to be bothered.
I did kind of take down a wall that time.
You can feel it searching your memories.
I consent.
You don't feel like you have an option.
It's all about the what's it called?
You seek the 6th floor. Is this the case still?
Um, if it's not that much of an offense to you.
Below this floor, I control nothing.
Oh,
Beyond these walls, I control nothing. Those hordes, or those parades as you called them, were
in
not.
a tongue-in-cheek manner.
They were not of my making, as it ignores your comment. Those creatures are part of the traps that the master of the Undercity created. The one known simply as the bloodiest of the 5 kings.
I thought you were gonna say a name. No name.
His name is older than mine. Are you familiar with the Bloodied Age?
I'm gonna go with no, so you can actually say something.
It seems to kind of tilt its head the other way. Does not surprise me. Not many people are familiar with the Bloodied Age, as it was long before your time. It seems to take in a deep breath for a second,
Like it can. It's
as if it's, yes, basically. It goes, Lord Welfin, the wolf of the Warring Age, was one of
oh
5
dear.
kings. While the other 4 were more kinder in their ways of taking power, he was a warrior of blood and sweat. And he's also a man of cunning traps. He enjoys torturing those who he seeks to kill. That is all I know, for he was long dead before I built this city, before I fought the dwarves. The 5 Kings just campaign ones PC? No, they're not. They are based on a story from the Warring Age, completely different characters.
Okay, I
More
heard
based on
Wolfen.
the person. They're based on the personality of some of the people who played in my D&D campaigns. Yes.
Ah,
He goes, and he continues. Where you are at currently is my old stronghold. What is left after the Venkost destroyed it. Within these walls, I protect all who are here for the day that we may be able to resurrect them. I stand vigilant. I am thousands of years old. You're not sure, Machina, but you get a weird feeling. He might be telling you the truth, or he might be lying. He may not know the histories as well as he's talking about.
yeah, like it's a bias thing. They get killed and all that shit.
Hmm.
So, which level are we at right now?
You are on the first level.
Fuck me, we have 6 more to go.
5 more.
5 more, right? Does anyone here know teleportation circle?
Nope. Are you asking the creature?
No, no.
Nope.
5 levels to go down. We can't deal with the undead at least, well, as much as they can.
As you start to think about this, it continues. As you go down, the traps will become harder to identify. The hordes of enemies will become tougher. And you will need to seek out a friend to help, someone to stand by your side.
Not again.
I recommend, and it's you start to feel a hard migraine really crunching down in your brain.
Is it Zilpip? I feel like it's Zilpip.
I recommend you bring back at least 2 of your compatriots. This Erin, the one who calls herself Queen above, and this
It's Zilpip.
Kilxius.
Wait, no Zilpip. What the hell?
Zilpip seems to be, from what I can tell, as he starts to wave his hand, and you can physically see a blue spark come off his hand. This creature the one you call Zilpip seems to be on an island where he is in more trouble than what you're dealing with.
I don't know where to say get fuck or good luck. Both. Both.
Yeah. Alright, and he stops talking as you start to feel the pressure kind of back off.
I really wish I'm Agent A right now.
Are you thinking that?
Well, I'd rather be suffering through Agent A's thing right now instead
Oh.
of the memory searching thing.
Alright, yeah, he stopped. So what would you like to do?
So the treasures are his, the things are also his. Would you like an alliance with Dragon's Gate? I'm gonna be ballsy here.
Oh,
Roll
joy.
persuasion.
Oh, enjoy.
Would you look at that? +0 to charisma.
Shocked. after the social anxiety discussion.
15 flat.
As you ask, it starts to dig through your mind again, feeling that strong migraine feel. It just starts to corrode at you as it digs through your memory in the worst way, almost as if someone is scraping their nails against a chalkboard inside your brain. I will offer my Iron Legion in exchange that my people be resurrected and we can continue our sovereignty.
Underground, I believe.
That is correct.
That doesn't sound like a bad deal. I'll take it up with the queen.
You will have, and he moves his hand again as a piece of paper suddenly sits in front of you, rolled up with a wax seal on it. Her sign this. Should you not, or should she refuse, my Iron Legion will take back what is ours, of course.
Fair enough.
Of course. Figured. Damn.
I mean, it's not a bad alliance, you know. Just find a way to resurrect them, and then
He never said you had to resurrect them. He just said that would be an exchange, so you could do it at any time.
yep. Well, like, you know, we can still keep on searching for ways to resurrect them.
Hmm.
So we can accept it and then just put it in the back burner, basically. I
Yep.
believe.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
I'll take it up with her. Thank you for your time.
You are dismissed.
I grab the scroll, put it in my back, and walk briskly.
All right. Make sure to
I'm
add
also
that to your
gonna
notes.
I'm also gonna do the head nod to the gnolls again.
As you exit the main chamber, the iron golem that was with you earlier starts to lead you out. As you're kind of walking out, you can see basically that getting out of the main portion of the keep, the Agent A is still is just laying on the ground, curled up in the fetal position, chained to a pole. Like
I'm
he's
just
not like physically chained to a pole. His his arm chains seem to link out to a pole, so that way he can't pull or move as much.
Oh, like the fucking dogly shit.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
I'm just gonna whistle.
as you do so, the iron golem beside you seems to wave his hand out, and the chain. You can hear the smash, or AJ, you can just hear the smash of metal on metal as your arms suddenly come back and kind of smack you in the face.
Ow, what the fuck?
As you feel the entire chain start to fall off of you.
See, I was going more for a here doggy doggy joke, but the iron golems just destroy the joke.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And now you are free again,
I'm free.
as you're able to stand up. Um, you still can't
I
see
mean,
anything. As you start to walk towards Machina, you manage to walk straight into the pole where your chains were linked to earlier.
I
oh my
literally
god,
walked straight and hit the hole.
oh my god, the baby's taking his first step.
I'm blind, motherfucker.
Exactly.
If golems could laugh, you feel like they would be joking about this right now.
I flip everything I can't see off, including the metal pole.
It was a wooden
I'm gonna
pole.
ask a random golem if they have a way to like replay memories for other people.
It looks to you and says, "No." Simple, flat
been-
out.
Would have been nice to actually keep record
As
that thing.
one of the guards that was guarding Agent A seems to come up behind him and pick him up by the scarf of his shirt, or the back of his shirt, picking him up and bringing him towards you. He walks up to you, Machina, and looks at you and says, "Follow me."
I was gonna ask you to put it in the shoulder, but yeah, okay.
As he continues holding Agent A out, almost completely out, arm's reach. As you guys,
mangy mud all of a sudden.
Don't say anything unless you want the thing slapped on your mouth again.
As you guys start to follow, or as you follow it, Machina, you start to see that it's leading you towards a portion of the wall that seems to have a little stone outlet that seems to be pushing out of the ground, and it has a wooden door on it that seems openable. As the golem walks over, it opens it, and you can see a full staircase going down deeper.
Oh no. This is. I'd like to go back up, please.
It
What?
looks at you, and just as suddenly as you say that, it seems to nod and throws HA over the wall.
What the fuck?
Agent A, you are suddenly feeling the wind on your face as you are flying through the air, and it looks at you, Machina, and waits to see what you do. As you can hear Agent A go over and
I'm free to go now,
Ow!
right?
it nods.
I'm just gonna run towards him.
That fucking
Towards
There's a
him.
wall between you and it, and Agent A
I'm gonna
as
go
he
to the
lands on the
fucking
ground.
exit and then go towards him.
The gates are shut.
God damn it.
It looks at you knowingly, waiting for you to say something.
Why did you do that?
It walks up. Do you want to resist as it tries to grab you?
Oh, I know what's happening. No.
No, it literally grabs you around the waist, or at the waist, picks you up, and throws you over the wall. Again,
Since I
coming to
did
a smack.
consent-
I know for a fact something's gonna happen.
Agent A, you
A.
hear as something thuds next to you.
Oh hi, what's up, dude?
That was the best fucking thing
Agent
in my
A,
life.
as you say that, you hear a groan right literally where you just heard the thud. It is not Machina's groan. It is a lot more high pitched.
Um,
You can light the torch.
no, I'm
Does a
blind.
12 hit your AC?
No.
As
Wait,
something
no.
says something seems to swipe at the ground right in front of your face.
I slowly back away in silence.
As
You
you
mean
start to back
disengage?
away, you disengage. I'm okay with it. You suddenly feel something bump into your back, something very thin and very kind of sturdy, as it almost
And not Machina?
Nope, it's not Machina. As it seems to kind of stand and you back into it, you can feel two poles of very thin poles touching your back.
Is that an elephant?
Uh,
If you're familiar with human anatomy,
oh shit. Um, I silently say, "Oh shit."
You have chameleon
something
skin.
starts to groan as it seems to come aim back down at you.
You have chameleon skin.
Well, for this first one, he doesn't get a chance to, as it gets an action before he can do anything.
That's true.
Give me a moment. Let me pull up the character sheet, make sure I've got that right. Okay.
What? When am I gonna land and fucking
Oh no,
smack
you've landed. You're just not near him. Give me a moment. So with
Well, at least I'm gonna hear it by his high pitch.
yeah, you hear as Machina or as Agent A screeches as a strong hand seems to smack down on you, Agent A, dealing 10 points of damage. I crit, but I didn't confirm. Slamming into your side, you can feel a couple of ribs kind of crack under the pressure as it seems to groan and is grabbing hold of you. And that is where we're ending today's session. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's session. We will come back next Saturday with hopefully a few more players, as this group is about to face down a small horde. Thank you for watching.
Why did you take the